everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fango, here to review episode 11 of Ousama Game the Animation or King's Game the Animation. So with this episode, well, we pick up where we left off, and turns out Aimi is the one who gets killed from that one. And I'm like, okay, so she ran back? Why is she stupid? But yeah, I guess she ran back and got far enough behind Nobuaki and Ryuna and died by decapitation. So, and in her final moment, she was like, Natsuko, I love you, and then died. And I'm just like, even in your final moments, you're dumb. Okay, moving on. So, with Ryuna and Nobuaki and everybody else, they're still running. They're still trekking up to the mountain and everything. So, during that time, though, Ryuna, there was a point where she kicked Nobuaki in the balls. That was hilarious because he wanted to, kill himself so she could survive, and that was the whole before Aimi died thing, but whatever. But that scene was pretty funny, I had to admit. But anyway, after that, there was this whole rock, paper, scissors thing, and yada yada, how they decided to do it. I'm like, okay, I don't care. But, Nobuaki, he explains, how he, won the first King's Game, and how he did that was, well, Chiemi killed herself, even though he was supposed to kill her, but it's like she did herself, but at the same time his hands were on her hands, so when she stabbed herself it was basically him doing, I don't know, but whatever. And I was like, okay. And so the final message from the king of the King's Game was, you either continue the King's Game or you get punished. Which do you choose? And I'm like, wow, Nobuaki was actually so selfish enough to continue. Honestly, if he wanted to save people, why didn't he just, take the punishment? Like, he could have been with Jimmy for the rest of his life if he did that in the afterlife, but did he? No. So I'm just like, okay, not sure why he decided to continue the King's Game. We don't really know why, but apparently he did. So, yeah. Meanwhile, though, there's all these characters running and things are happening, and Natsuko's the first to make it to the mountain top with the old abandoned building. And when people start arriving, though, she starts tricking them into dying or getting their legs broken. That one guy, he kind of deserved to get his legs broken, though, because of what he did to Masatoshi. So, by the way, Masatoshi dying is how Nobuaki and Ryuna survived the first time. But anyway, of the orders. But anyway, so yeah, she's, breaks that one guy's leg. She tells that one girl, oh, it's this way when it's actually that way. But she told her the right way and all these stuff. And she gets this, there's this weird scene with, zombies and this one girl with the hood. And, I'm like, okay, is she, just imagining this? That was weird. I was like, okay. And that, caused her to fall off the cliff and most likely die, but we didn't see her die, so she could be alive, but I highly doubt it, because if you fall off something that high, you did. So, yeah. And then Nobuaki and Ryuna meet up with the two people, I don't know what their names are, and they start running up, and guess who's there? Natsuko to stop them, because she wants to be the only survivor, for some reason. And yeah, that's where we leave off, kind of on a cliffhanger of what they're going to do. Are they gonna, shove her out of the way? I'm just so curious, I'm like, oh, okay, so now we're getting to the climax. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna die? Who's gonna live? Or maybe they'll all die. Maybe Nobuaki will be not an idiot, and he will actually, off himself as the final punishment. But at the same time, because, if he just does it, then the King's Game won't continue. Come on, man. Think. Also the whole, when Chiemi died, he, let out that, crying noises and stuff. I was like, aw, poor Nobuaki. Poor guy. Nobuaki has to be the best character just because his voice actor is Mamoru Miyano, because he just puts so much good work into that character, even though he's not the best of characters as pro tags go, but he just makes him good because his voice is good, if that makes any sense. But anyway, this episode was quite interesting indeed. I want to see how the next episode goes. So, what do you guys think is going to happen next? And I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!